Hey guys, thank you for coming back to my channel today. So I wanted to do an everyday, like no makeup look. It's pretty much just what I wear when I'm running around or running errands for the day. Caleb and I are actually going to be vlogging today, and I think that I'm going to start putting vlogs on my main channel. I've also thought about making a second account, so you guys comment down below and let me know. We're moving in a few weeks. We have a lot of exciting things coming up, and we'd like to share them with you and also document everything so we can always go back and look. I just think that that's really fun. Okay, so starting off today, I already washed and moisturized my face. I don't really want to talk about the products that I've been using right now because when I move, I plan on filming a completely separate video talking about all of that. I'm going to be using the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, and I really like this because since my face gets really oily, it's actually oil-free. So I'm just going to put a little bit on my finger, and I always just like to kind of rub in the product in my hands before I apply it to my skin, and then we are just gonna apply it all over. Pretty much I like to always put my primer where I know that I'm going to get oily, and for me that's definitely around my nose, a little bit on my forehead and on my chin. So I'm just gonna make sure that that is all rubbed in. And then I want to go with like a natural foundation today. Today I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever Ultra HD, and I really like this. I like that it's the stick and you apply the stick right to your face, and I also like that it's pretty much like a medium coverage. You can wear just like a thin layer of it. You're going to be able to see your freckles, you're going to be able to see your skin underneath it, or if you really want to glam it up, you know, you can do an extra layer and really make sure that you have a lot of coverage. So I'm kind of wanting like a medium coverage. No matter what, whenever I wear makeup, I really want to make sure that my redness is covered, so I pretty much always like to go for a medium coverage. So I'm going to just apply this all over my skin. I know it looks a little crazy when you're putting it on, but we will blend it all out. So I'm just gonna bounce this into our skin. And remember, don't forget to take it by your ear, and we're also going to take it down our neck. So now I'm going to go in with my concealer. I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Master Conceal, and this is what I talked about in my last video as well. I've just been really liking it, and I always get hooked on things. It's hard for me to try something different when I really like something. So we're just gonna go ahead and put this underneath the eyes, and like I said before, I always like to put it if I have any blemishes or a little bit extra redness, so that's what I'm gonna do. We're just gonna blend that out. Then once I'm finished with that, I like to take the other side of the Beauty Blender that still has a little bit of that foundation, and I'm just gonna go right underneath my eye. I just do this just to make sure everything blends in. Okay, so moving on, I'm going to go ahead and set all of my concealer. Today I'm going to be using the Airspun Loose Powder. And guys, if you get anything from my videos, get this powder. I just been raving about it for so long. You can literally get this big thing for like $8 at Walmart, and it will last you forever. I use this over my Laura Mercier powder, any of my high-end powders. I always keep reaching back to this. Like I said, I'm really oily, and this honestly keeps me matte all day. This is one of my holy grails. So I like to go in with this with my Beauty Blender, of course, and we're just gonna bake a little bit. I always like to bake just because this is pretty much the makeup that I wear when I go to work, and I work like 10 hours a day, so I really don't want any oil to shine through, and I don't want my makeup to move around, so I always just like to bake. This is pretty much something that I do all the time. So I always like to go at the side of my nose just because I know that's one of my main problem areas. And then I'm going to take it and we're going to go all the way underneath the eye. I'm going to do that to both sides. I'm just gonna add a little bit too, where we put the concealer and wherever I wanna highlight. Okay, so I know I look a little crazy right now, but while that is setting, I'm going to go ahead and do my eye makeup. So I don't really wear eyeshadow like on a day-to-day basis. Like I mentioned before, I have eyelash extensions. So I really just like to keep it really simple. Pretty much all that I'm going to do today is add a little bit of color in my crease. I always use the same product. So of course I'm gonna go in with the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I showed you guys this before. And I'm going to go in with this color Summer Yum. It's just really, really simple. It's a nice flush of color. It's gonna give me some tone. So I'm just gonna go ahead, dip my brush in that, tap it off, and I'm just going to go right into my crease. Doesn't need to be perfect. You only need a little bit of product. I just wanna add a tiny bit of color. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that to the other eye. Okay, and then next I'm going to take a brush. This is the Duo Fiber brush, the F50 from Sigma, and I'm gonna go ahead and just dust all of this powder off that we used. And then the last and final step, we're going to bronze up our skin. So I'm gonna go in with another one of my holy grails, the Hoola Benefit bronzer, and I'm sure that you guys know about them. I'm just gonna go in with my large angled contour brush. This is the F40 from Sigma, and I'm just gonna go ahead, pick up some of that product, and I'm really not trying to get like a harsh contour. I'm really just trying to add some color to my skin. So we're gonna go in, add some. Always make sure that you're, adding the product right on your jawline, and then I always just like to add some like a little bit on my neck. Sometimes my face is just a little lighter than like my chest, so I want to make sure that, there's an even color. I'm just gonna add some to my cheeks, and then I'm gonna add a little bit to the sides of my forehead. Okay, that is all for this look today. Just something really natural, just a little bit of flush of color. I think that it would be perfect for you guys to try out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I really, really appreciate it. Like I said, make sure that you're subscribed because I'm gonna be adding some new content to this channel. And I hope you guys have a good week. I'll talk to you later. Bye.